And Jake Paul has in his straight up prime in the ring and was healthy, healthy and in his prime. I think that he would give Jake Paul a pretty good boxing match. You're basically disrespecting your hero. I mean, you want to fight him, but talking a lot of crap on the guy that you're supposed to idolize, you're basically shit on the guy who's will have no problem whooping your ass in the ring and making you into a puddle of mush in the ring. You know, um, you got to think though here. Um, Now, if Mike Tyson came out of retirement for one match, for one fight, for say $100 million or half that $100 million, I tell you what, maybe this fight would be like teaching a punk a lesson that pretty much would put oh, shit. No, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, guys, because I tell you what, God, what I'm saying is like, dude, you know, you have to take it with a grain of salt when it comes to Jake Paul. The guy's young, he's in his prime, you know. But Mike Tyson, even in his age, look at George Foreman. The guy was 42 when he came out of retirement. He came back and fought Holyfield, man. Evander Holyfield. Those guys fought 3 fights, you know, and even at his age, George Foreman still had it. You know. Now, if you look at, say, looking at Logan Paul challenging Evander Holyfield, Jake Paul would still get his ass handed to him. You know, just because they're retired don't mean that they can't fight. These guys are legends, man. It's like if I come into the boxing world fresh and put it and I had a few fights under my belt, I want to challenge the earth with Jake Paul. He would scorch the earth with Jake Paul's body in the ring. You don't talk shit on a legend. You Fury. Tyson Fury would whoop his ass. You know, there's some times that you should be careful what you wish for. You should always be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And that wish may hand you your teeth along with your mouth guard. I think the one fight that we kind of getting away from the guys. But the thing is, Jake Paul has a mouth. First place, you know. For years, always will be a fan. You know, I'm a big fan of his career in the ring, not what's outside the ring. It's it's in the ring itself that. But of course, the controversy of Holyfield and Tyson, all that let's see, their promoters are out for themselves. They're out for themselves, you know. And Don King and his son were out for themselves. They were in business for themselves, you know. and um, Don King screwed over Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. Uh, any fighter that had potential to be a world champion, and how come nobody saw this happening? Is that these fighters could have had a life, man. Could have all the money in the world like Floyd Mayweather. You know, I don't know who was a promoter. Julio Cesar Chavez. That got million shots of Big Tyson. Holyfield. Uh, I I could tell you who could be pretty good back in the day when he had Riddick Bowe, Richard Ruddick, Holyfield, Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice. I would have been another one in boxing. I'll tell you what. Uh, the way Kimbo Slice fights, I mean, you all seen him fight, man. And I mean, the dude is fast. The dude is quick. Um, I mean, he's beating guys. I mean, even bigger guys that's bigger than him. Just going there, pop, 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 and literally, he's like, dude. But Kimbo Slice would have been a really good boxer back then. Rick Bowe, a good run. Um, Razor Ruddick, Holyfield. Um, I think he would probably give George Foreman an ass whooping the way he fights because I mean just going there and pop 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 and let this guy's fight is different styles. Each boxer has a different style. Um, the way that George Foreman punches is like he twists his arm like and Ali actually was pretty fast for time, man. Pretty fast. Um, but I think that yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather, if he was in his prime back in the day, I think that Hoya will probably be a good rematch with Mayweather. I think Riddick Bowe would have been another one for Tyson Fury. I mean, both guys are big dudes, you know. I'll tell you what, another one that is Rocky Marciano, and I'm trying to think here, Rocky Marciano and Tommy the Duke Morrison in his prime. In his prime, I think that would have been a really good fight right there, like a boxing match. Um, now I would think that George Foreman in his prime during his rivalry with Ali against Tyson. I'm saying like Mike Tyson circa 1988, 89, 89. That would have been a good boxing match. Muhammad Ali circa late, I would say about 67, 68. Ali and Julio Cesar Chavez. Um, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya. I think I think that would have been a really good, be a really good fight there. Um, Joe Lewis. I think Joe Lewis and I think Sugar Shane Mosley. I think that'd be a good fight. Sugar Shane Mosley and Joe Lewis. I think I think that'd been a good fight there. Uh, I miss this guy, man. I think um, I think another dream fight would be pretty cool. Riddick Bowe, Riddick Bowe, and I would say I think Riddick Bowe and Razor Ruddock in that in the '90s from the '90s. I mean that would have been a good boxing match right there. Riddick Bowe and Razor Ruddock. Oh man, dude, that there would have been like a fucking good fight there. Man. I tell you what, man. Dude. But you know, there's also respect from each fighter too. You know, I mean, the fight between Tyson and Holyfield was like gone bonkers, man. You know, and Tyson lost both fights, man. He lost both fights because Holyfield he had a much better advantage because he's like a he's a technical boxer, a scientific technical boxer because the way he trains is kind of like if you watch Rocky Four, you know, Ivan Drago, the way he trains, you know, that's how Holyfield trains, and dude, the dude is brutal because him and George Foreman, those guys went the fucking distance, man. Both Foreman and Holyfield went the fucking distance. Went the distance, man. Um, you look at size, weight class, you know, and see who have a better advantage, man. And tell you what, um, it's it's insane. It's insane, you know. But I still think that Mike Tyson would definitely clean Dick Paul's clock. Is there respect? Yeah, to a degree, because you don't hear Mike Tyson fucking shit on Dick Paul, but you hear Dick Paul fucking shit on Mike Tyson. Now, if I like somebody and and I want to fight him, to me that'll be an honor, you know, wanting to fight him. But I wouldn't talk shit on a guy. I would do it as an honor and respect because you've been a fan of the boxer, of the fighter, your whole life. You've seen his fights, you've seen his wins and losses, but yet you're still You still idolize a guy because he's your favorite boxer. You know, it's like having a favorite wrestler, you know, or a favorite football player, or NBA player, or hockey player. You know, there's respect, but if you are talking crap on a guy you idolize and want to fight, claiming that knock his ass out,